everybody who is watching this fantastic video. My name is Sir and Engineer Olenjolai. I'm a Tanzanian and I'm doing these programs in my beautiful country that called Tanzania. This is our national flag. I would like to welcome you and thank you for joining me right now. I would like just to tell you that we have a very good news for every viewer who is going to watch this program. So I would like to take this opportunity, first of all, to welcome you into one of our online school that's called Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolain. We'll be sharing these contents in different online platforms, but one of them is called one of the platforms. We have an official YouTube channel that's called Tanzania Online O-Level Seki School. So Tanzania Online O-Level Seki School. So let me do the minor correction here, so that for you to just to get the right name. So it's our YouTube channel is called the Online Tanzania Online O-Level. Tanzania Online O-Level. So you can search this this official channel, Tanzania O-Level Seki, in short. These are the abbreviations of secondary. So Seki School. Then in bracket it's Olenjolain. Okay, so this is Olenjolain. This is Olenjolain, okay? So, we'd like just to tell you in advance that we've prepared a very good news and we've prepared a very intensive training in basic mathematics and science subjects such as physics and chemistry. So what are we doing? That's the best question. So what the vision that we have in Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School? That's the very fantastic and unique questions. So we are here to train, teach, and incubate some students who are really passionate in basic mathematics and science subjects such as physics and chemistry. So we are training and incubating. We are training and teaching students on how they can extract knowledge and wisdom from basic mathematics and science subjects to combine with the knowledge of and wisdom of the Word of God that teaches in the Holy Bible in order to solve real-life problems. We have different scales of real-life problems. We have a small-scale real-life problems, we have medium-scale real-life problems, we have large-scale real-life problems. So we will be training and challenge our students on how they can figure out and they can find the solutions for the small-scale real-life problems of their size. So again, another thing is, okay, basic mathematics is the universal subject worldwide. It is one of the subjects that is studied in every country, in every region, in every world, in every secondary school. So we'll be focusing on the syllabus of United Republic of Tanzania, and that's why that we have these fantastic syllabus books that called the Basic Mathematics Syllabus for Ordinary Secondary Education. From 1 through Form 4. That's how we have in Tanzania. However, that the contents will be universal applicable. So it means it will be essential for every student worldwide. So whether you are watching as a student or a parent, I know that you have been encountering so many problems until now. You are in Form 4 or you are in class 12, not class 14. You're in class 12. So you're in class 12, in some of the countries they just call it grade 12. So you have been encountering so many challenges in basic mathematics and physics and chemistry. So even possibly that you are about to give up, that to say that I cannot manage to pass these subjects. I want to tell you that don't give up. Try to be an active and permanent student of Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolain. Why should you prefer this solution, so this alternative? First of all, we are recording a high quality active class and we'll be using different teaching aids and different teaching methodology in order to simplify complex ideas or complex concepts and break down so that all the groups of students, low learner, intermediate learner, and even the faster learner, they can capture the concept as quickly as possible. So we'll be preparing you for the continuous assessment, and we'll be preparing you also for the certificate secondary examination, education examination. So CSEE or CSEE. So it means that a certificate secondary education examination. So we'll be preparing you to tackle the final exams, or we call it NECTA Form 4 exams of basic mathematics, physics, and even chemistry. Another thing is we have we have a storage, a huge storage in our YouTube channel, where that we have recorded different or hundreds lectures or hundreds videos of basic mathematics Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4. You can access them, and also physics Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4. You can access also our contents or videos which will be teaching you about chemistry Form 1, chemistry Form 2, chemistry Form 3, and chemistry Form 4. So stay tuned. So again, another thing, whenever you get into any schools, the first is in any physical school. Remember that this is not a physical school, right? It's an online school. So whenever you go in any schools, you will have to do registration. So registration. How can you be registered or register yourself? And this is a lifetime registration. It's permanent registration. Number one, so you should have to open an email. So open what? Email. And you can either open Yahoo Mail, or you can open the Gmail mail, okay, email, okay, that's the first thing. The second thing, we say that you have to sign in YouTube, okay, so you have to sign in YouTube. You will see the icons at the right side, at the top of it, of sign in, so you have to sign in or in YouTube by using what? By using your email. The third step, when you are in YouTube, search Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary, or means that Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolain. Or simply just search Tanzania Online All Level Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolain. So this is the abbreviation, okay? And once you are there, so you see the icons, and the profile picture is our national flag. This is the national flag that you see. Click it there, then you're already in the school. In this school, we have departments. For example, one of the departments is called Basic Mathematics, where we are teaching our students 4 subjects: Basic Mathematics Form 1, Basic Mathematics Form 2, Basic Mathematics Form 3, and Basic Mathematics Form 4. So, in this school, again, that when you are there, we ask you that to click the buttons that you see at the bottoms of this video on the right hand side, which has been written subscribe. So once you click, it will change. So click these buttons. Just take a cursor and click it once, whether by using your mobile phone, or you're using your iPad, or using your computer. So subscribe. Okay. So after clicking subscribe, and then you find that the icon of the bell will appear. So you have to click this one and choose the options of all. Okay, option of all. So when you choose the option of all, then you find that it's one of the options of all. So click these icons of the bell icons, then you choose options of all, then you are there. But again, I believe that when you see this good news, you'll be interested or be happy if you share with other 3 to 4 to 10 or hundreds of other students who can benefit, because these contents are accessible through the entire country of Tanzania. You can access them at any time, and also you can access them at any place. So no limitations of the physical place to meet with me physically, and no limitations of the time. You can access them during the midnight, you can access them during the noon. So you can click also the icon at the bottoms of this video, especially on the right hand side, which you can click the icons which has been written share. So when share, you can share with other students by using WhatsApp, by using an email, or by using different social media, by using Instagram, by using Telegram, and by using Twitter. You can share this video or the link of this video to other ordinary secondary students. So I will give you some other announcement later on, but let us get into the session. So the subject of the day is called basic mathematics. This is the beautiful subjects, okay, for lovers of basic mathematics. And this is chapter 1. So we are teaching about coordinate geometry, and this is session 4, solving problems of exercise 121. So we are dealing with equation of the line. And these contents are for the pre-form 4 or form 4 students or class 12 in some of the countries. So let us go directly into the session or into the session. Quick review. Let me link with what we taught you in previous examples. So quick review of session 4, session 3, which is we can access it in our YouTube channel. So in session 3, we say that basically it has been titled as equation of the straight line. So equation of the straight line. So equation of the straight line. How can you find the equation of the straight line? Just to remind you, we say that suppose we have xy coordinates like this one. Okay, we have xy coordinate, this is y-axis, and this is x-axis. So again, we have a straight line. Suppose that the straight line is like this one, and then we say that this is a straight line. So this is straight lines. We can have maybe one point there, we can have another point here. So you say that if you have maybe point A, this is x1, y1, and then we have point B, this is x2, y2, and then so you can find the equation. So we say that gradients or slope, and this is L is equal to change in y over change in x. So simply this is y2 possibly, or you can have take y2 minus y1 for that case over x2 minus x1. Again, we say if you have one arbitrary point, or you can take an arbitrary point, for instance, C it is x, y. So from there you can formulate the equations. If you know gradients, then you can find the equations by taking one of the point. So such as 1 y minus y1 x minus x1. So this is gradient. So if we cross multiplications, you can find out the equation of the line. And we did our derivations, and we say that the equation of the line is y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, so this is the general or standard equation of the line. So when you say that m stands for the slope and c stands for the y-intercept. But again, I told you another form of the equation, which is called the ax plus by. This is another form of the equation of the straight lines. By plus c is equal to 0. So these are the two standard forms that you'll be dealing. And you have to remember this concept because you have to refer, or you need these materials once you get into advanced secondary education, or when you be an ordinary, when you go to ordinary diploma, NT level 4, NT level 5, NT level 6. We use also to remind our students about the beauty of equation of the straight line. So today we'll be focusing on problem solving. So I don't want to hesitate you. Before I would like to remind you that also you have Tanzania Online Library. And this Tanzania Online Library, one of the weapons, we have a copy of original copy of this book, which is called Basic Mathematics in Syllabus for Ordinary Secondary Education. We are not doing business actual 30, but you have to buy it, and we have to ship it to you in order to equip our students with very important materials which are being recommended by Tanzania Institute of Education. Secondly, you need this book as a textbook, reference textbook. So secondary basic mathematics book 4. So this is the book that I'll be using. So I ask every student to have this book, whether to buy in our Tanzania Online Library or in any other local shop, because we are going to use this book effectively. For example, exercise 121 is found in page 10. Very interesting and a very fundamental topic, fundamental exercise. It comprises 20 questions. So you see that this is the exercise 121 that we are going to solve today. We don't have enough time to solve all the questions. We'll be solving some in order to encourage our students, but the rest you have to do because that's the meanings of the exercise. So in previous session, we ended in example 6. So right now, let us go to example 7. So example 7, before we verify that so the first question is simple. Find the gradients of the straight lines joining each of the following pairs of the points. I told you 1,6 and 5,7. Then B, it is 3,2 and 7,-3. So we have up to Roman E. So you can deal with. Find the equation of the length of the slope 2, which passes through the 23,5. Okay. So I would like to deal with, or let me start with this example. So this should be example 7. First of all, before example 7, you say that prefer secondary basic mathematics book 3 exercise 1.1 page 10 to page 12. So this example 7, let us refer question 2. Simple. Find the question or find the equation. Find the gradient. Find the equation. Find the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line of slope 2 which passes through the point through the point 3,5. So find the equation of the line of the slope 2 which passes through the point 3,5. Solution. Okay, solution. So we'll be given, so it means that the first step, the information will be given, first of all, the slope, which in mathematics use the notations of m is equal to 2. And then one point which you have to let point A is 3,5. Okay, so then we have to say that let arbitrary point x comma y, okay, x comma y. So then we say that we go for the second step. The second step, we say that from the formula that gradient is equal to change in y over change in x. So for this case, is equal to y minus 5 over x minus 3. So gradient, which will be given is equal to 2, is equal to y minus 5 over x minus 3. So this over 1, so you cross multiplication. So 2, so here we have 2 times x minus 3 is equal to 1 y minus 5. 2 times x, excuse me, is 2x. 2 times 3 is 6. This is equal to what? 1 minus 5. So we can express in the general form. Okay? How? So we can have twice x minus 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. So y is equal to twice x minus 1. That's the general form. So therefore, the equation is the equation of the line the equation of the line is y is equal to twice x minus 1. So this is the response. Okay. Make sure that you copy these registration instructions for you to refer when you forget the procedures for you to be permanently registered. Remember, without an email, you cannot subscribe. Why should you subscribe? That's the best question. The aim for you to subscribe is in order to get notification, because we are planning to upload more than 400 videos of basic mathematics Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 to Form 4, physics Form 1 to Form 4, and the chemistry Form 1 to Form 4. So you'll get notifications once we add a new video. All right. So let us go to example 8. So example 8 in our reference book. So let me go to question number 6. So refer question number 6 of exercise 1.1. And second, it has 3 parts, 3 subparts. Find a question. Find the equation of the following straight line. Of the following straight line. The following straight lines in the form of a x plus by plus c is equal to 0. A, the line joining the points 2, 4 and the negative 3, 1. B, the line joining or the line through the line through 3, 1 with gradient negative 3/5. Then C, the line through the ray, negative 4, and which has the same slope as a line 5x minus 2y is equal to 3. So that's a question. So we have the next example, which will strengthen and will test our understanding on how we can deal with problems of the equation of the line. So you have to follow the instructions that are given in every part of the question. So enjoy the beauty of basic mathematics solution. Find the equation of the following straight lines in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So you bring condition. You should not only find the equation of the line, but you should express the equations of the line in this form. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. The operations might be different, might be minus, but you have to arrange them in that way. Roman A, the line joining the points 2, 4, and the negative 3, 2, 1. Okay? So the first step, this is Roman A. The first step, you have to find slope. Slope, which is m, is equal to change in y over change in x. So to find gradients of the line joining these 2 points, we say that we have to let those points, the one is y2, and the other one is y1, or x1, y1, and x2, y2. So x2 minus x1. So simply, we can let this one as x1, y1, x2, y2. So this is y2. So y2, it is what? It's 1 minus what? 4. Vice versa is 2 also. Then x2, it is what? It is negative 3 minus what? 2. So the response is what? 1 minus 4. It is what? Negative 3. Then negative 3 minus 2. Negative 3 minus 2 is equal to negative 5. So negative over negative, we get what? Positive. So gradient is equal to what? 3 over 5. The gradients of the line, or the slope of the line. The second step, that was the first step. The second step, we say that let point P, which is x, y along the line, to be what? To be the arbitrary point. So because this is the arbitrary point, then we can use arbitrary point and one of the point. Again, we say that let point A, choose any point, either this or this one. So let me choose 2, 4. So you can use the gradients or the slope of the straight line, one known point and one arbitrary point to find the equation of the straight line in the given form or in the required form. So now we have the gradient is equal to 3 over 5. We have one known point is 2, 4. We have against another arbitrary point pick x, y. So we say that if from slope is equal to y, or is equal to change in y over change in x, right? So for this case, we say that slope or gradient, which is 3 over 5, is equal to y, which is arbitrary point, minus the y coordinate, which is 4. Known y coordinate, which is 4, then you have x minus the x coordinate, which is 2. So the next step will cross multiplication. So when we cross multiplication, we have 3, then x minus 2 is equal to 5y minus 4. So 3 times x, it is 3x minus 6. This is 5y minus 20. Okay, so you have to express everything in this form. So we have a total. We may bring these items, I think that the best way we have to bring these terms on the left hand side. So here we have 3x minus 6 minus 5y plus 20 is equal to 0. So you have 3x minus 5y then plus what? 14 is equal to 0, because 20 minus 6, it is 14. So then we conclude. So the answer for the question 6 Roman A is, we say, the equation of the line, of the straight line, the equation of the straight line is 3x then minus 5y plus 14 is equal to 0. That's the response. So I believe you have copied this information. In case you didn't copy, you can rewind. You can just recheck the previous part of the video. So that is the answer for Roman A. Then we go for the new solution of what? Of example 8, Roman B. So in Roman B, the lines root 3,1 with gradients of negative 3,5. You know what it has been done. So here, it means that in Roman B, we are not supposed to find the gradients. It means that we have to skip the first step, and we have to go to the second step. It means that we have to start from here, because the gradients is given and one known points is given. So you have just to let the arbitrary point. So for this one, we say that this will be the steady state for the entire example 8. We say that the lines for that was okay. So we say that slope, which is m, is equal to negative 3,5. So we say that we have to let p, which is x, y, as arbitrary point. So once we have this one, we have gradient is equal to change in y over change in x. So this is negative 3/5 is equal to what? Y minus what? Y minus 1 of what? X minus 3. Y minus 1 and x minus 3. Okay, so we cross multiplication, so we have negative 3, x minus 3 is equal to 5, y minus 1. So then this is negative 3x plus 9, this is 5y minus 5. So you have to express in the form that you've been given, we've been asked. Means that the next step, which will be the first step. So suppose that this is question 1. So the first step, say that express what? Express equation 1. So I need this Roman C. So let me clean here. In case you didn't finish to copy, you can pause the video and copy every piece of information, then we continue. That's the goodness of the digital technology. So no need for you to, no need for a teacher to wait until all students have copied. So you can pause the video and copy everything, then continue watching and continue learning and enjoying the beauty of basic mathematics. Do you understand what am I teaching you? Please tell me in the comment section. Do you enjoy the beauty of basic mathematics? Please tell me in the comment sections, because for me, I love it and I do enjoy it. And even this teaching, if you don't enjoy, for me, I enjoy teaching you the beauty of basic mathematics and the beauty of coordinate geometry. Well, so if that's the case, so we are here, so we have the question 1, it's negative 3x plus 9 is equal to what? Is equal to 5y minus what? Minus 5. Okay? So we have negative 3x plus 9, then minus 5y plus 5 is equal to 0. Right? So if it's the case, you say that you have negative 3x minus 5y, then plus what? Plus 14 is equal to 0. So it's already in the form, because express equation 1 in form of 40 ax, express equation 1 in form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so therefore, say that the answer for example 8b, so even this one tells example 8, but it's question 6 in the book, 8b okay, is we say that the equation of the line is negative 3x minus 5y plus 14 is equal to 0. And the response. Okay. We go for Roman C. So solution of example 8b, 8c, 8c, okay? So the line through 3, negative 4, and which has the same slope as the line 3x minus 2y. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a little bit conceptual part because it's real challenging you if you've understood the questions, the general forms of the equations of the line. Why? We'll be given one point, which is 3, negative 4. And hence, the slope is the same with the slope of the line. So it means that these are the parallel lines. So you have to find the equation of the parallel lines. So this will be the fifth step. The fifth step, we say that means that the equation, no, the slope. Say that the slope of, mean that the slope of the line is formed in this way. Mean that from the standard equations of the line, y is equal to mx plus c. Remember that we say m stands for slope. So it means the slope means that slope and c stand for the y-intercept. So just let us take 5x minus 2y is equal to 3, right? So suppose that this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So we say that we have to express the given equation, which is equation 2, in form of equation 1. So in form of equation 1. So to express it in form of equation 1, we say that here we have been given 5x minus twice y is equal to 3. So we have to make y the subject. So here 5x minus 5x minus twice y is equal to 3 minus 5x. So here we have what? So we have negative 2y is equal to what? Is equal to 3 minus 5x. So over negative 2 over negative 2. So y is equal to negative 5x over negative 2 plus 3 over negative 2. So y is equal to negative or negative is positive 5 over 2x. Then minus what? Minus 3 over 2. Okay. So then this is equation what? So this is equation 3. So we go for the sixth step. So sixth step we say that find what? Find slope by comparing what? Equation 1 and equation 3. So if you compare, mean that we have, so equation 1 is y is equal to mx plus c, and the given equation is y is equal to 5 over 2x plus c. So if you compare, the slope of gradient is 5 over 2. So remember that the gradients of this line is the same as the gradients of the new line, right? So this will be the gradients of the new line. So this one is equal to slope of a new line that we are going to find. So we know the slope of the line and we know 1 point. So the seventh step, so we say that we have to find equation of what? Of the line. How should we find? So we know the slope. So slope is equal to change in y over change in x. What is slope? Slope is 5 over 2. One arbitrary point is y minus y coordinate, which is 4, -4. So negative is positive. Then here in denominator we have x minus what? X coordinate, which is 3. So you can cross multiplication. So if you cross multiplication, now we are done with the information that you want here. If you join me right now, you're only welcome into this session 4 of coordinate geometry to enjoy the beauty of problem solving of equations of the straight line in exercise 1.1 of the secondary basic mathematics book 4. This is content for the pre-form 4 or for the form 4 student. So when we cross multiplication there, we have 5 times what? Times x minus 3. This is equal to what? Is equal to 2, and have y plus 14. Hit 14 plus 4, not 14, plus 4. Okay? So 5 over 2 then is equal to 2y plus 4. Alright. So if we open the bracket, this is 5x minus 15. This is equal to twice y plus 8. So the last step, the 8th step, suppose that this is question 4. So the 8th step, express question 4 in form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So to express it, we have 5x minus 15 minus twice y minus 8 is equal to 0. So then this is 5x minus 2y, then minus 23. And 23, this is equal to what? To 0. So then we have expressed in the equal form. So the answer for example 8c is the equation of the line. The equation of the line is 5x minus twice y minus 23 is equal to 0. Is the response. Wonderful. I believe that you have got it. Okay. In case you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section. Please use comment section to interact with me. Use the comment section to submit your home. Use the comment section to establish your group discussion. Use the comment sections to give us the feedback, whether you understand or whether we have to improve something else for you to benefit, because our aim or our main objective is to see our students benefiting on this program. Again, we have another conceptual question. This is example 9. Example 9 in our series. Example 9 in our series. So in this example 9, so we just write it this way. You have to refer question number 7 in secondary basic mathematics, book 4. Okay. So the question is kind of conceptual also. It's concept because there is new piece of information that the students has to be careful. So the question read that determine. The aim of me solving some questions is to strengthen all my students who are enjoying the beauty of basic mathematics and who are lovers of basic mathematics, in order to have confidence to do the remaining questions and solve questions of exercise. Because I remember that, and this is according to my research, myself, I was not confident to solve. I was not confident to solve questions in exercise book. in books, in the reference or in the best mathematics books. Why? Because I used to find that these questions are difficult, are not closely related with examples that I have learned in the beginning of the topic. So I know the challenge I faced myself. My classmates also they have faced the same challenge, and even my students are still facing the same challenge. So this is a response of what you've been crying to God, that God help me to understand and to master best mathematics for 4. So the point and the first step, you have to learn it. Whether you are a student who is preferring in artistic subject, best mathematics is very important. You have to make sure that you don't have a bad score in best mathematics because there is a penalty in case of Tanzania educational system. So you have to determine the value of k in order that the line whose equation is k x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0 passes through the 23,5. The questions determine the value of k in order that the line whose equation is k x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0 passes through the 23,5. Right? So you have to be careful when you are dealing with this stuff. Solution. It's not a difficult question. It's a difficult question if you just read it. Determine the value of k in order that the line whose equation is this one. So be given the equation of the line, but the coefficient of x, which you used to say that a, is not known. But the conditions, the value of k, should be the value which will make this line to pass at this point. Only one line that will pass at this point, whose gradients will be this one. Okay? So, you have to be careful in these steps. Remember that if a line passes through the point, I told you in previous session, I think that's session 2, if a line passes a particular point, then that point satisfies the equation of the straight line. Remember that. So simply we say that, just you can start from that point. So the first step, we say that if the straight line passes the point, then that point satisfies what? The equation of the straight line. This equation of the straight line. Okay? So we'll be given that k, x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0. So we have 3 points. The value of x it is 3 minus y plus 5 is equal to 0. So if it is satisfied, then we substitute the value of k, then we get 0. But we have also the y coordinates. So the y coordinates is what? Minus 5. Right? So if this is the k, you should say that 3k negative 5 plus 5, it's what? It's 0. Is equal to 0. So 3k is equal to 0 over 3 over 3. So then k is equal to 0. So when k is equal to 0, that is, so that's the value of k. So therefore, that's the end. The value of k is 0. Only 0 that can satisfy that equation. So if the value of k is not equal to 0, it cannot pass this point. That's all. Alright? If you understood, remember, if the line passes any point, if any straight line passes any point, then that point satisfies the equations of the straight line. So it gives us the equation of the straight line. So this point, if this line passes through this point, then this point has to satisfy this equation of the straight line. So that's why we substituted. What the means of satisfied? Satisfied means that if you substitute the value of x and y in the equation of the straight line, then we get the same value as what we have on the right hand side. So on right hand side we have 0. So for instance, if k is equal to 0, so k is equal to 0, right? So it means that negative y plus 5 is equal to 0. So it means the straight line or the line is y is equal to 5. So y is equal to 5, it's a horizontal line. That's all. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the 2D example number of the 2Ds. So this is example 10. Okay? So I've tried my level best to choose the question. Example 10. So example 10. So let me teach you. So example 10, which is question 12, and its concept. This concept. Find the equation of a line. Find the equation of a line with slope rho over 3 and having the same y-intercept as the line line 2x minus 5y plus 20 is equal to 0. See, there's a close relationship with one of the examples that we did. It was example 8. But here, it's really testing our understanding of the concept of the y-intercept. Find the equation of a line with slope 2 over 3 and having the same y-intercept as a line 2x minus 5y plus 20 is equal to 0. Well, you can try this question. You can pause the video and try these questions on your own on the rough paper. And then once you are done, you can check the solutions. Because I'm going to solve, I want to encourage, we have 20 questions in exercise 1.1 of secondary basic mathematics book 4, a highly recommended book by the Tanzania Institute of Education. And not only the highly recommended, it has been written by Tanzania Institute of Education, or in bracket means TAYI. This is an authority that preparing the curriculums for secondary education in every subject, right? So we have to find the equation of the line with the slope of that one. So we have to go solution. First of all, we be given slope. First state, right? So the first state say 1. So we know the slope. So let us find it. Let's find first of all y-intercept. Y-intercept of what? Of the given equation, which is twice x minus 5y plus 20 is equal to 0. How can we find y-intercept? 1. So we have to make y the subject first of all. So to make y the subject, we have twice x minus 5y plus 20 is equal to 0 minus twice x minus 20. So 2x minus 2x, it is 0. We remain is negative 5y. 20 minus 20 is 0. This is equal to negative 2x minus 20. So divided by negative 5, both sides. So if you divide by negative 5, we get y is equal to 2 over 5 x plus what? 20 over 5 is 4. Okay, so suppose that this is equation 1. Okay, this is equation 1. So the second step, then is a chain problem. We say that you have to compare equation 1 with, so you have to compare equation 1 with standard equation or the general form of the equation of the straight line. General form of the compare equation 1 with y is equal to mx plus c. This is okay with this one. So if you compare, remember this is slope. Remember m stands for slope, which is not a gradient. Y stands for what? For y-intercept. So there we've got y is equal to 2 over 5 x plus 4. So the y-intercept of the given line is equal to 4. Is equal to what? To 4. Find the equation of the line with the slope 2 over 3 and having the same y-intercept at the line 2x minus 5y plus what? Plus 20 is equal to 0. Wonderful. So you go for the steady state. So the steady state, we say that we have the slope. So we have the slope. So slope is 2 over 2 over 3. And y-intercept is equal to 4. Right? Is equal to 4. So if this is the case, we say that we have to recall y is equal to mx plus c. So if you recall, this is standard equation. Say that y is equal to m. What is m? The slope 2 over 3x. Remember that this is slope and this is y-intercept. So the equation, the given equation, which is 2x minus 5y plus 20 is equal to 0, have the same y-intercept with the new line, which we are finding is equations of the straight line. Beautiful. Okay, so plus what? Plus the y-intercept, which is 4. That is. So this is the equation of the new line, right? So therefore we say that the equation of what? Of a line is y is equal to 2 over 3x plus 4. You can express in form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It's possible also. But here we have expressed in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Wonderful. Okay. Excuse me. We still have to solve few examples before I give you the homework, which will be very interesting question for you. And I would like just to teach you some more conceptual question. which will make you to think differently. So let us go back to question number 11. And then, okay, fine. So ladies and gentlemen, let me take you into example 11, which is question 11 of exercise 121 in coordinate geometry from the recommended book by the Tanzania Institute of Education and recommended book in different countries, according to the curriculums of the different countries. And we are going to deal with question number 11, okay? Question number 11. So, and we take it as example 11. So how does the question state? It's just one sentence that says find x, say with me, find x and y intercepts. So find x and y intercepts. Find x and y intercepts of the straight line. Of the straight line. Of the straight line, 3x minus twice y plus 10. That's the question. Is equal to 0. Find what? X and y intercept. One line. We have to find. So in these questions, I'm teaching to find x intercept and y intercept of the given equation. So we are not finding equation. The equations will be given. This equation is in which form? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Wonderful. Ax plus what? Plus by plus c is equal to 0. That's the question. So solution. So we have to find x-intercept, y-intercept of the given equation. So the first step, how to say that express what? Express the given equation. So express the given equation, which for this case is 3x minus twice y plus 10 is equal to 0 in form of y is equal to mx plus c. We can express in that form, we can deal with it on the same form. Okay? So 3x minus 3x minus twice y plus 10 minus 10 is equal to 0 minus 3x minus 10. Then we say that this is negative twice y is equal to what? Is equal to negative 3x minus 10. So we have divide by negative 2 by negative 2. So y is equal to 3 over 2x plus 5. So 3 over 2x plus 5. Okay. So that's the first step. So if expressing that form. So go for the second step. So suppose that is equation 1. So compare equation 1 with standard equation, which is y is equal to mx plus c. So c is equal to y intercept. And for this case, it is 5. So we form the y-intercept. How about x-intercept? Remember that when you are finding the y-intercept, the value of x is 0. Y-intercept is a point where the line or where the straight line cuts the y-axis. When you are finding the x-intercept, the value of y is 0. The value of y is what? It is 0. So we say that. So to find the x-intercept, the value of y should be 0. So we have the equation y 3 over 2x plus 5. So now we're looking for the x-intercept. So whenever we have y, we put 0. So 3 over 2x okay, plus what? Plus 5. So this is negative 5, 3 over 2x. So then we say that I multiply by 2, I multiply by 2. So negative 10 is equal to 3x over 3 over 3. So the x-intercept for this case is what? Negative 10 over 3. The x-intercept. So the question asks us to find x and y-intercept. So therefore, x and y intercepts are what? The x-intercept is negative 10 over 3, and the y-intercept is 5, respectively. Those are the responses, respectively. Okay, so I'm about to finish these questions. Let me do the last example and then leave the homework for you. I would like to do the question 14. This will be example 12. Refer question 14. Okay. The points 4, negative 2, and the negative 2, negative 5 lie on the line x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. Find the values of a and b. When I finish this example 12, I'll leave the homework for you. Get prepared for that to show. The points 4, negative 2 and negative 2, negative 4 lies on the line x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So this also is a concept. It's a concept because through these questions you are going to learn more concepts about equation of the straight line. Okay? I'm sorry for the outside noises when I've been recording this video, but don't worry, just focus and concentrate on what I'm teaching you. Ignore about the outside noises. Okay, so the point is 4, negative 2 and negative 2, negative 5 lies on the line x over a plus y over b is equal to what? Is equal to 1. So find the values of a and b. So the first step, we say that if point 4, negative 2 lies on the line x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So then we say that then it satisfies what? The given equation. The same principle, the given equation. I told you, if a point or if a line lies means passes at the point, at a particular point, then that point satisfies the equations of the line. Here we given 2 points, then we given a line of the equation. It means that the equation of the straight line. But this equation of the straight lines comprises 2 unknowns, which is a and b. So you have to find the value of a and b by using the 2 given points where these straight lines passes. So we started with the first point. If 4 comma negative 2 lies on the x over a plus y over b is equal to 1, then satisfy the given what? The given equation. So this is the x coordinate, this is the y coordinates. This is abscissa, this is ordinate, if you do remember. So the value of x it is 4. So we have 4 over a plus what? The value of y it is 2. So it's negative 2. So negative 2 over b is equal to what? To 1. Then find the LCM. So the LCM is AB. AB over B, this is 4B. Then minus what? Minus AB over B, it is A, is 2A. It's equal to what? To 1. So simply this is equal to 4B minus 2A is equal to AB. Right? So this is, let's say, question 1. Okay. Then we go for the second step. Second step, we say that if also the second point, which is negative 2, comma negative 5, lies on the equation of the straight line, which is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1, then it satisfies, this is t, it satisfies what? The given equation. The given equation. So if that's the case, we have x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. Well, the value of x is negative 2. So negative 2 over a plus, well, the value of y is negative 5. About over b is equal to 1. Find the LCM. The rest common multiples between a and b is ab. ab over 8 is b. b times negative 2, negative 2b. Then ab over b, it's a. So times negative 5 is negative 5a is equal to 1. So here we have negative 2b minus 5a is equal to ab. So this is equation 2. So you have to check question 1 and equation 2. If you check them, they are the same, they are equal questions. Because here you have 4b minus 2a is equal to ab, and we have negative 2b minus 5a is equal to ab. So ab is equal to ab. So we go for the steady state. So the steady state, we say that equate equation 1 and the equation 2. So if you equate these two equations, equation 1 is 4b minus what? Minus 2a is equal to what? Is equal to negative 2b minus 5a. Okay? So you can collect the like terms. So on this side we have 4b plus 2b. This is equal to negative 5a plus 2a. So 4b plus 2b is equal to 6b. So it's equal to 6b is equal to what? Negative 5a plus 2a is negative 3a. So divided by negative 3 to both sides and divided by b over b. So on this side we have negative 2 is equal to a over b. So negative 2 over 1. So simply the value of a is equal to negative 2 and the value of b is equal to 1. Wonderful. Yeah. So values of a, so therefore we say that the values of a and b are negative 2 and a 1 respectively. Great. So now it's a time for the homework. The homework will be, so it's a time for the homework. To be, this is homework 4 and example 11. Example 13, excuse me. Example 13. Question 8. Number 13. Question 8. What must be the value of T to allow line represented by the equation equation 3x minus ty is equal to 16. Pass row the print. So the print 5, negative 4 at the question. So what must be the value of the t to allow line represented by the equation 3x minus ty is equal to 16 to pass through the point 5, negative 4? That is the first homework. So the second homework, this is example 8. Have this book, then solve question 1, 2. So question 1, which you didn't solve, question 1 to 5, yourself, and solve question 15 to 20. So at the end of this session, I would like just to remind you that we have an we have Tanzania online library that we are equipping our students with reference books. One of the books is Basic Mathematics Syllabus for Ordinary Secondary Educations, Form 1 to Form 4. Just you got the descriptions and then you'll see the price of this book. Again, we have the book Secondary Basic Mathematics Book 4, prepared by the Tanzania Institute of Education. So you can also order this book and you can ship in any of the 31 regions of Tanzania. Okay, so again, we have also some other, we have so many books. We have Secondary Basic Mathematics for the Form 2, we have the 4 figures, we have certificate secondary education examination, education examination, which is called the Ordinary Level Mathematics Review for the questions and the answers, which comprises questions or problems, it means questions and answers of NECTA form for exam from 2003 through 2019. So order this book in order to have in your hands and to start going through the questions which testing your understanding of coordinate geometry. So this is the end of session 4. I thank God who have been with me in the preparations of this session. I would like to remind you to register yourself permanently to be an active student, and in order to get notifications once you are online, whenever that we add a new session of coordinate geometry or even some other 7 remaining chapters of Form 4, because we like to promise you that we are going to cover all of them. So you have to stay connected, invite your friends, share these contents with other students around the across the country and even worldwide. So stay tuned and stay enjoying the beauty of basic mathematics for your present and future life. So love basic mathematics, keep on enjoying it, be focusing, think how you can use these informations on locating the points on the question of the straight lines in solving the real life problems. So I thank you very much. I would like to invite you in session 5, where I'll be teaching you about the next concept, which is the drawing, or we call it, the next concept is graphical representations of the question of the straight line. How we can draw the question of the straight line, the concept, and then we'll be focusing on the slopes of the parallel lines to y-axis and slope of parallel lines to x-axis. So we'll be dealing with those concepts. And later on, we got the next subtopic, which is midpoints of the line segment, and we'll be continuing step to step until we cover this topic. So may God bless you and keep you until we meet in the next session. Don't miss it. Invite your friends. Enjoy the beauty of basic mathematics. This is how basic mathematics is an excellent subject, and it's a beautiful and very entertaining subject. See you in the next session. This is Olenjolain.